Hello everyone, we're going to be doing a truly beautiful thing today. We're going to be playing one of the best shmup shit I've ever played. We're talking about none other than the awesome and very cool NG.DEV.TEAM developed game called Last Hope. Pink Bullets is the longer version of the name, but it is an incredibly difficult game, grueling in fact, on par with like Radius 5, and of course stuff like Ikaruga Radiant Silver Gun. I mean, you might not make it more than 10 feet. This is not your daddy's shmup. This is a very hard bullet hell shmup. Okay. Almost like going to like one of the radio stations that used to play like old time music, and then you know you're no person when you start hearing Nevermind by Nirvana on there. But if you can't handle the gist of how difficult this game is, I mean, it is very difficult. Challenge is a good 8 out of 10. Easy. What you can do actually, here's a little tutorial on Rewind. Go into RetroArch settings and put hotkey binds and pay very close attention to what I next do. Go down to the thing perimeter and says rewind, and you can push the button, your X button, whatever on your controller, and then map it to whatever button you want. I have it on my L2 button right now, but if you want to turn it back off, simply push the start button like that when you're done. But for right now, I'm going to keep it on my L2 button, and then you're going to go back to the quick menu and go to the option for rewind and pay very close attention. This is very important. When you're done playing the game, don't exit back to the main menu. Simply toggle rewind support back off. You need to do this. Otherwise, you may have an issue with other games and cores running. I mean, in worst case scenario, just simply reinstall RetroArch or the injector if you have an issue with turning rewind off. But in any case, this works great on MAME 2003 Xtreme. I took this into account a while back, a few years ago, and did what I could to make it run as good as I can with MAME 2003 Xtreme. It also runs awesome with FCEUMM Xtreme, as well as SNES 9X 2005. But for right now, we're going to turn it on, and we're going to try to make it a little bit farther here. And we're going to be talking about rose-tinted glasses today. 3, 2, 1, contact! Like the Jodie Foster movie. You ever see like the spiritual successor follow-up to that? I consider it to be maybe Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey. And here's a little tidbit, Easter egg. He's in both movies, so he's really dedicated to the whole alien scenario there. Okay. And let's talk about some other movies I've seen recently. I mean, I do have HBO Max, which I just paid $110 US for an entire year. I've enjoyed many movies on it so far. I've enjoyed like Wonder Woman 1984 because it actually is a lot like Wishmaster with NG.DEV.TEAM, where people wish for stuff and it happens in a bad way. Love that kind of stuff. Whoa, Strider type boss. But I also just watched Cry Macho with Clint Eastwood. I have to say, the first time I ever watched like Good, Bad, and Ugly was roughly around 2008, and that movie just blew my mind. Fun movie. Sergio Aragon soundtrack. Oh yeah. And Cry Macho, I found one thing kind of funny because they did do a little bit of the deepfake thing where they made him look a bit younger, but I found it interesting that they actually had him. He's in his 90s, and spoiler alert, there are women in their 30s and 40s lusted after him in the movie. I mean, would that happen in real life? Is this a Woody Allen type thing? There's always jokes about Woody Allen when it comes to that. And even Norm Macdonald, who recently passed away, I mean, love the guy. He had so many great movies, fun humor. He made a joke about Woody Allen that backfired one time, where basically the Saturday Night Live alumni said, no, this joke will not work. You can't do this. And he did it in like a test audience, and they just booed him. And I'm not even going to say what the joke is, you just have to look it up for yourself. But it was definitely inappropriate, and you can see that people like him and Gilbert Gottfried definitely took chances and gambles, and so did George Carlin. And that's why they stood ahead amongst like many of the behemoths of comedians way on top, along with the likes of people like Rodney Dangerfield. And one comedian that really thoroughly surprised me was the awesome Red Fox. I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't really appreciate Sanford and Son, but I thought it was amazing when I grew up and got back to it. I mean, one of my favorite episodes was when like Fred Sanford, aka Red Fox, he's being robbed, and the people, they basically tell him to open the safe. He's like, I'm getting old, I can't remember the combination to the safe. I didn't mean to do that. I got sucked in. Oh jeez, I didn't realize it could suck me in. We've all played games where enemies suck in. But the villain bullies are trying to rob him, and he says, I'm getting old in my older years, I can't remember the safe. Calm. Then they hold a gun to his head, and he's like, 3, 2, 1, 5, 6, go! Like that, just spouting out the combination like that. It was so funny. But I love these things. I mean, many shows hold up so well, even like Night Court, remember that great show with Bull Shannon? Such a great guy. And I'm actually back on another show on HBO Max right now, and I've been watching Head of the Class with Howard Hessman. That show is so fun, especially in the earlier seasons. And later on, they had like Billy Connolly take over, and he was fun too, especially like in Boo Down States, etc. Damn! Wow. And speaking of rose-tinted glasses on Peacock, and this is interesting because on Peacock, they have the next Halloween Kills movie coming on there, and I didn't expect it. I thought it'd be like on some other streaming service, but yes, it's going to be on Peacock, the NBC one. And I got Peacock because I want to be able to watch that Halloween Kills movie. And I went back. When I was a kid, I used to watch like Punky Brewster and such with my sister, and even stuff like should we say Small Wonder with the little robot girl and Alf, etc. Some of these shows have rose-tinted glasses where you go back to them. They hold up well. Other shows do not. I watched the reboot of both Saved by the Bell and Punky Brewster for kicks there, just to see if they held up at all. And after like 1 minute of watching Punky Brewster, I'm like, oh man, this is so freaking corny. But then I started playing on my phone and letting it play in the background. And I have to say, like, the Little Moon Fry basically still hooked me in with her female charisma, and she was always entertaining in the original show. And they actually had some moments there where I really think, spoiler alert, when she had tears in her eyes in the episode, I really think she was thinking of the actual actor that was in the original show with her in his passing, because a lot of times when people cry in shows, they think of a memory of something that truly made him sad in real life, and that guy was a great actor. He was also awesome in all the Police Academy movies. I mean, Police Academy with him was just awesome, especially with him and his girlfriend. Okay, we're gonna just able to rewind now, and the next thing I'm gonna watch before it goes off of HBO Max is Reminiscence, which are called the poor man's Interstellar, but I'm still enjoying it for what it's worth right now. We're gonna go back to rewind. Right here, I just passed it. Quick menu, rewind. Toggle it off, and then we'll go back to our input. Hockey Minds! And we're gonna go back to the rewind, push start, and now we can actually exit our game and go to whatever else. But I hope you enjoyed the video, guys and gals, and give Last Hope Pink Bullets a shot.